So you were never in a gang prior to prison, right? What made you want to join the Bloods when you were in prison?
Well, like I said, back then growing up, we had gangs like the Ill Boys. We had the G-Force. We had the Zulu Nation. So G-Force was a neighborhood, a gang that was like under like the Zulu Nation. So it was a lot of them, but if it got too crazy, they had members that was in the Zulu Nation that they would go get. So I remember when I was young, right? I took a jacket that my mom bought me, a Lee jacket. I had a green Lee jacket. I cut the sleeves off. Just after I seen the movie The Warriors, I cut the sleeves off and I wrote "The Boss" on the back. All the friends in my neighborhood came out. I had my jacket on. They said, "Why you wrote "The Boss" on the back?" I said, "Because I'm the boss. I'm the leader." They said, "Who appointed you the leader?" I said, "Me." "No, we gotta vote to make you a leader." I said, "No, we don't. I'm the leader." They was like, "Nah, you can't be the leader." I said, "Okay, so then whoever want to be the leader, let's everybody fight and we see who gonna be the leader." Ain't nobody want to fight. So I said I was the leader. And I remember running around and everybody running behind me and I'm running through the neighborhood. And just to be able to have that power back then and the feeling of I could control things and tell people what to do, that's another part of the development and the criminal thinking and the instant gratifications and that, like I said, that power. So when it came to me going in, before I even went in over here, I got arrested in Indiana. That's when I first became Blood over there. But I still didn't have the full understanding or concept of that. I really was just doing it just to do it because they had me in the same jail where Mike Tyson was at, the Marion Youth Center. I was in there. And this before they even built the prison where Mike Tyson was at. I was in the youth center when it was just like a one little building. And we was locked down 22 hours a day. We came out 1 hour for rec, the other hour to eat. And then between that, it was like 15 minutes to eat to come out. And we was young kids. And when I came out, I met guys from Chicago, from LA. And back then, I was locked up for drugs. And I was moving drugs from New York to Indiana, to Kokomo, Indiana. So it was a big thing because we was in the newspapers and all that. So when people see me, they was like, "Oh, you that New York dude that was hustling in the newspaper, selling the drugs," and police and everybody looked at it like, you know. So that was like one of my real big moments of, is he going to snitch? Because we got busted with a large quantity of drugs. We was facing a lot of time. My co-defendants was big, but they was trying to get me because I was the youngest to talk. And they thought, we're going to get him. He going to break. And they had everything on me, too. They had me on record. They had me on the phone. Talking back then, ain't no cell phones and all that. I was on a regular phone, which was already tapped inside the house that we went to. I'm on there talking to my brother. When I come back, I'm going to buy this car, I'm buying that. Yo, the money crazy out here, bro. Yo, this and that. And I'm just talking my ass away. They played that shit for me. They like, "Who that?" I'm like, "I don't know who that is." They're like, "Nah." They said, "Who's Butch?" I'm like, "I don't know nobody named Butch." And Butch, yo, shout out to Butch too. They like, "Yo, who Butch?" I'm like, "I don't know." It was like, "You don't know who Butch is?" "Nah." "So why you keep saying Butch on the phone?" I said, "That's not me on the phone." But long story short, I held it down. And I wound up lying and telling them I was older than what I really was. Because when I told them my real age, you have to go through the family court. And you can't get out. You don't get a bond. Your family got to come and get you. So Butch sent a message to me and said, "Yo, tell them you older. You look older. They're going to believe you." I told them I was older. I wound up getting a bail, and I bailed out. And then that's when I came back to New York. And then time went on, and then that's when I wound up earning my next case. I don't say I caught a case. I say I earned it because I'm the one that did it instead of saying I caught it.
But what made you decide to become Blood, though?
Over there, like I said, it was just a thing. I was in there. I was bored. There wasn't nothing else to do. And at the time over there, it was much more serious. I don't know if to say it was because I was the only one from New York from over there. I don't know. So, but when I came over here, it was years before I even turned blood over here on Rikers Island, because it was about boroughs back then. It was what borough you was from. I'm from Harlem, but I grew up hanging with everybody in other boroughs, my family from other boroughs, so I know Brooklyn. Dudes used to know I lived in Brooklyn. I got a Brooklyn swag at times if I want. So it was about boroughs. When it came to becoming blood over here, we first started a gang called MBK, my brother's keeper. Me, my man Bolo. So it was the Spanish and the black side. Bolo was the Puerto Rican side, where anybody that came in that was Puerto Rican, you handle that side. The MBK, we all in the same gang, but when you got to give order or chastisement or anything, you gonna handle that. I handled the black side. So MBK was it popped off. We was in North Facility. It started spreading. And then other dudes I was cool with started another gang called COB, combination of both. And but we was all together. So one of the dudes that was down with me, my man Polo, they was in a 3 building. And I heard about dudes was talking about blood. So then I took it as like, blood? How you gonna start blood? When my mom said, I was like, I'm original. I'm YGB. I'm YGB. I'm Young Gangsta Blood. I'm official. I'm already ain't nowhere I gotta go and be sanctioned to get in and all that. So then I went to court one day and I wound up becoming blood. But it wasn't really like I was becoming anything. So when I was telling all my other dudes I was in MBK, yo, this is what y'all gonna be. A lot of them wasn't with it. They was like, nah, we gonna stay MBK. The Latino side of my homeboys, they was like jumping ship. They all started becoming Latin Kings. And as far as the reasons why, I guess that like I said, that sense of having power, man, being able to tell people what to do. Because I wasn't coming in there being under nobody and people telling me, yo, do this, do that. Yeah, hell no, you ain't doing that. I'm giving no orders, telling people what to do and in control of shit. Now, I never was the one that's going to be told what to do or being sent out doing hits, you know? So
was there already a blood set on Rikers at the time, or you guys created that?
No. We created that coming up. It wasn't no blood. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't no blood set. The one they call OG Mac, the one they say that started the Bloods, this and that, that was my man. I known him before and after. You know what I'm saying? Big Tiz, me and my little man Batman. I mean, I know majority of all of them. All the other dudes that came later, I really don't know them. I met them later on. CK, I know CK. Like, I know other dudes that was homie back then, where we never put no work in and nothing together. Only me and my man Batman really like did stuff together. But other than that, it was like a power thing, because at the time we was losing the battle as far as with the Latinos and the blacks on Rikers Island, because the Latinos had the Latin Kings. They was moving up in the ranks. They was running houses. They was running dudes out of houses. Blacks wasn't sticking together. The only things we really had was like Muslims, and Muslims wasn't getting involved with nothing, because if you're not a Muslim, we're not helping you. Though my religion is Islam, but I wasn't going to them for no help or nothing. Get out of here. I don't need y'all. Not here. But the Muslims wasn't standing up. 5%ers wasn't standing up. You had to be part of the situation. I did have Muslims that when things popped off, or I got in situations where they gave me a banger or a razor or something, where they looked out for me if I didn't have it at the moment, or they helped me stop from getting stabbed one time, where we wound up doing something to this Latin King dude, man, my man Sasquatch, and I went to sleep like on the dummy, like thinking I'm on point, like I'm on point gangster. I went to sleep, and they came in there to stab me up in my sleep, and the Muslims stopped them. They helped me. And they woke me up, and they was like, yo, all them dudes in the hallway trying to get in here and kill you, bro. Get up. They took me to the back, gave me a banger. I was like, all right, fuck it, come on. Me and Sasquatch going out there. We're going to go to war. Let's go, Sas. Sasquatch was a big 6'5" ass dude. Now, back then, I was much shorter. And he was like, come on, let's go. And we went out there. We went down the stairs looking for them. The police wound up running up there. He dropped his knife and wound up going to the box. So now I'm by myself. Now, mind you, this is where Bloods is there, but dudes is shook. They'll throw it up and be blood and all that. But when they outnumbered and or you in a house where there ain't too many of them, as far as Bloods, they not throwing up nothing. They not backing you up. They not helping you. Nobody ain't stand up for me. Nobody ain't help me. So when he went to the box, I was by myself. So I was like, yo, I don't care. I'm going to pull a stunt. We going to get busy out here, you know? So I wound up going to the box. And when I came out the box, population changed. Now you got more Bloods in the building. Different people was being moved out. Latin Kings coming in and out. But at the same time, you got to remember this too, right? The Latin Kings used to be mad at me because I spoke Spanish. And they like, yo, why you running with them when you Latino? You Spanish, bro. You speak Spanish. You Dominican. You this and that. And people get the country mixed up. Dominica with Dominican Republic. And that's a whole different story as far as with the history of the islands. And people don't understand the difference of the islands. And a lot of people ask, how you know Spanish? How you understand Spanish? How you know? Not knowing my country, they speak French. They speak Creole.